Hey there guys, Darkman here, welcome back to more Fate Stay Night. In the last one, Issei came over, hinted at, maybe Saber likes us a little bit. Ran to Ilya, she's all like, "Don't embarrass me, Baka, or I'll kill you." And then she dipped. So yeah, with that all being said, let's just jump into it. Oh, also, I keep forgetting to plug. I said I was gonna start plugging, not plugging, but like, quote-unquote calls to action at the beginning of these episodes. If you like the videos and you want to see more, then hit that subscribe button, baby. Let's go. Today's training ends when the sun sets. I'm near my limit. I have to get Tosaka to teach me magic tonight. I'm near my limit, and I have to get Tosaka to teach me magic tonight. I couldn't accomplish my goal of landing a blow on Saber, but I should save some of my energy for tonight. Bro, I'm so scared for whatever freaking Rin's about to do to us, bro. So it's my turn to cook dinner tonight. Saber went to wash off her sweat after me, so she won't be back for a while. I'm home! Oh, you're preparing dinner properly, Shiro. Good for you. Well done. Wait, was that Shiro or was Fujini? Fujini enters the living room energetically, heads straight for the cushion, and sits down. Unlike Saber, who has to sleep through half the day, she's like this 24 hours a day. I bet she's like this even when she's asleep. Hey, Shiro, can I eat these apples? She asked me while looking at the apples on the table. Go ahead, as you can see, we have plenty. This is necessary for each person to eat 3 a day. What? Really? Then we should make something like apple pie. Well, I mean you, though. Fujini bites into an apple while saying something loosely. The ones on the table are the ones I've washed already, but I guess she's not the type to care about such things. Jeez, they're a get-well gift, too. Even though it was just a misunderstanding, shouldn't she be more thoughtful about a gift given by a friend who cares for me? I have to tell her clearly. Wait. Geez, they're a get-well gift too. Even though it's just a misunderstanding, shouldn't she be more thoughtful about a gift given by a friend who cares for me? I have to tell her clearly. None of the... I'm gonna say that one. I think it's funny. I stop preparing dinner and take off my apron. When I wash my hands and go into the living room, Fujini doesn't have the apple in her hand anymore. Fujini, did you eat that apple? Yeah, I did. It was sweet and sour and good. I see. Then it's your turn. Give me a gift for what you've eaten. Gift? You mean oranges? I don't want to ask how you came to that conclusion. I'm just telling you to give me the gift that you have for me. Don't tell me you forgot what you said before leaving this morning. Don't be rude, I remember. See, I have it right here. Fujini puts a strange paper bag on the table and empties it out. This is unexpected. I don't think it's like Fujini to remember about her promises. But what is that? For me? No matter how I look at it, it just looks like garbage. I mean, a mountain of stuffed animals. For Shiro, I have this Aztec stone mask. Your room's empty, right? It should increase the warmth a bit if you have this there. That's creepy. She hands me a heartful and suspicious mask fashioned like a sun. It's a thing about the size of a baseball with soft stuffing in it. Fujini, was this 100 yen each game? Yeah, it was a lot of work getting that. I never gave up, and in the end, I had the guy working there take it out for me. She's laughing in embarrassment, but I'm scared to think about the bloody fight she must have been. There must have been. I also have a Chinese dragon, bat, crab, cow, snake, charging soldier. Wait, what? I also have a Chinese dragon, bat, crab, cow, snake, charging soldier. Fujini happily separates the amount of stuffed animals. Oh, a few stuffed animals roll off the table and the living room becomes a mess in an instant. It's getting messy, but since Fujini seems to be having fun, I don't want to stop her. Well, I'll take it. You should clean up once you're done sorting them. Yep, I know. Oh, I thought she also got the stuffed animals for Shiro. Aww. That would've been hilarious. You walk into Shiro's room and all there is an Aztec mask, and then just a wall of stuffed animals. I go back to the kitchen with the stuffed animal in my hand. And then, oh, he did take one. She must have just passed by as I see Saber at the entrance to the living room, in a really bad mood. She looks tired. Saber is glaring into the living room, saying nothing. Saber, are you done with the bath already? Yes, it was very nice. She answers in her usual manner, but she enters the living room, unsteadily like she's sleepwalking. Saber walks like that to the table, and stops right in front of her, a discarded stuffed animal. Taiga, is this puppet modeled after a lion? Huh? Yeah, it looks like it. That's a baby lion. Saber is silently staring at the stuffed animal at her feet. Are these puppets yours, Taiga? Like those puppets over there. Yeah, do you want some? I can give you some if you want. Fujini asks Saber lightheartedly. Whoa, what is Fujini thinking? She should be able to tell that Saber is in a bad mood, so why is she asking after her such a ridiculous thing? First of all, does she really think Saber would want such a thing? Then Saber's gonna say absolutely. Do you want it? It's no good if I keep it, so I can give it to you, Saber. Fujini holds up the stuffed lion, not noticing Saber's dislike. Saber takes it and... Please. Steps forward seriously and accepts it. That is adorable. Huh? My mind freezes. What kind of an illusion is this? Saber is holding that chunk of uselessness like it's really important. Can we get a CG of it? Oh, there it is! I appreciate it very much. Thank you, Taiga. Don't worry about it. That's not a tiger. Oh. Hold on, there's something wrong with that comment, Fujini. But I'm a bit surprised. You like this kind of thing, Saber? Yes, I have longed for something small and cute. I have not had many chances to hold such a thing. Saying that, Saber looks down at the stuffed lion in her arms. That face looks like... Aww. Hey, look, I got a thumbnail. I was just complaining about that. What was that? I feel like I saw something weird. Could it be that Saber likes lions? A rival? Saber nods with the same smile she had looking at the stuffed lion. It does not mean I like them, but I have a bond with them. I once took care of a lion cub and I was happy that the child was attached to me. So since that time, I have had feelings for them. Originally, I was more linked to dragons, but... I see, a lion cub. Oh, aren't lion cubs like cats or something? Don't they bite and scratch and all? Yes, he was energetic enough to do such things. I only took care of him for about a month, but I wish I could have been allowed to be with him until the end. I see, but that's hard. Lions get really large, a normal house can't keep them, so you have to let them go. Fujini nods to herself. Saber is still staring at the stuffed lion. I don't know what sort of magic it had on it, but... A scene I shouldn't know about pops into my head. I know myself that it's something like dizziness, but still, I cannot shake it off. Her own memories? An event that really did happen in the past? Saber rubbing her cheek against the lion. Looks like a girl her age should. I don't know if this is just a momentary thing. All I know is that I find the dizziness special. The strange illusion disappears quickly, but my heart rustles. I feel like the illusion I caught a glimpse of is engraved in my head, like a scar that never goes away. Preparation for dinner ends, and the time is past 7. Fujini and Saber are in the living room, and only Tosaka is absent. Excuse me. I wonder if something happened to her outside. I don't think Tosaka is the type to make that kind of mistake, but I think she does make big mistakes sometimes. I guess I'll go take a look. I should be fine by myself if I'm just going to search around the house. I exit into the hallway. The instant I try to leave, the door opens and Tosaka in her coat arrives home. Tosaka? I'm home. What are you greeting me in an apron? What, are you greeting me in an apron? You look pretty good in it. Tosaka makes that humorous comment without even twitching her brow. She's scary. People who can put on a serious face while joking are the scariest. Tosaka, what were you... As I try to ask her what happened, I noticed the blood on her hand. A small stain of blood and a swollen index finger. Could that be... Tosaka? I'm going to guess about something bad. What? I won't listen if it's anything stupid. It's not. Have you punched someone? Correct. I gave that annoying Shinji some knuckles. Tosaka snorts and passes by me. I see, some knuckles for Shinji. Now I understand the blood on her hand and the swelling on her finger. Hang on! Hold on. What do you mean you punched Shinji? You're being loud. He was being annoying, so I beat him up. Beat him up? You mean with bare knuckles? Bare as it can be. A grizzly bear, too. Tosaka snorts again. A brief silence. I don't know what to say, so I just shut my mouth and caused an awkward silence. Let's get back to the main subject. You said you punched Shinji, but why? It's only natural. I punched him. It's only natural I punched him. He was talking about things like me joining him, and you being useless, so I should give up on you. He said stupid things after calling for me, so I punched him to make him shut up. No, isn't that a little too short-tempered, Tosaka? Or could it be... Did Shinji say something stupid enough to even piss off the ever-calm Tosaka? What are you looking at me like that? Why are you looking at me like that? I'll say this, but I'm the victim here. No, both sides are equally responsible, right? Still, why would Shinji say something like that to you? He said he wanted to cooperate with him. Who knows? Maybe he thinks of you as a rival or something. He's acting weird ever since I told him I was living with you. What? Tosaka, you told him about us? Yeah, I did. I think it was yesterday morning. Shinji called me and I said proudly that he became a master like me now. He pissed me off, so I told him that you were the same too. I thought he learned his lesson, but he was waiting outside my house for me a while ago. So, I told him I'm living at your house now, and I didn't have any intentions of cooperating with a half-assed master like him. What, was that bad? That's generally bad. Shinji is very conscious of Tosaka under normal circumstances, so this is like pouring oil onto a fire. Well, but still, I see. I get it now. I understand why Shinji only saw Tosaka as the enemy, and why he kept asking her to cooperate with him. In a word, But it's strange, isn't it? I wonder why he's all fussed up about me. Judging from his personality, I wouldn't expect him to want to cooperate with anyone. No, it's because Tosaka's important to Mato Shinji. It's not strange at all. I think you're a special person for Shinji. His family was of Magi. His family was His was a family of Magi originally, right? Then I think he admired you since you were the lineage of a Maga's family like him, and you still obtain the blood of it. That's why he's so persistent about Tosaka. I think Tosaka Rin has been the target of his affections from even before this Holy Grail War started. What? Well, I am a bit happy about being liked, but still. It must have been a real surprise as Tosaka stands pondering. Oh, I remember. Come to think of it, Shinji asked me out when I was the first year. She makes a terrible, "Gah, I forgot about it" reaction. I'll sympathize with Shinji just for now. Oh, no wonder he never gets enough of talking to me. I understand now. That's fine, so how did you reply? Oh, I think I rejected him. I can't stand it if I'm not the first person to make a move in the contest. It's like I can't get in the mood unless I'm setting the mood, or like I don't feel like it if someone else starts a match. Tosaka ponders as if she really doesn't remember. I'm shocked. She must really live following her own feelings. Tosaka, you suck at rock, paper, scissors, right? Huh? Wait, how do you know that? As I thought. Of course she likes to make the first move. She would be weak against the latter move. Use the soy sauce for that, Saber. Don't put mayonnaise on it, even by mistake. I see. Well, I saw Taiga do so I thought I should do it as well. Fujini is just playing around. She's not much of a reference, so be careful from now on. I see. I was referencing Sakura before, so you never warned me, but... No, I'm not angry. I worked hard to make it, so I just want you to have it at its best. So, getting back to the original conversation... Shiro, I'll take seconds. Give me lots of stuff in my miso soup. Alright, how about you, Saber? I bet you're hungry since we worked harder today. Not really, but I'll take another just in case. Yeah, go ahead. If you also started recklessly raiding the fridge at night because you were too hungry to sleep, I'd die of shock. That was a hard sentence for me to read. Hey, that's terrible. I told you that wasn't me. It was some burglar that raided the fridge. Then could you tell that robber that she shouldn't just eat meat, but that she should eat vegetables as well? And tell her not to finish off all the desserts in the fridge, as if that's something she was after. As if that's what she was after. Gee, she's like a hungry animal or something. What? Don't call me a tiger! Whoa, I didn't call you that! Ow, hot! Don't throw the hot white radish, you idiot! Shiro, it seems the pot in the kitchen is boiling. Huh? Oh, hold on, Fujini, I need to turn off the fire. Alright, bring me some chicken and boiled eggs and soy sauce, quickly. Roger, then keep Fujini company, Saber. Yes, please do not rush your cooking, Shiro. I get up. Oh, yeah. Why has Tosaka been quiet all this time? Tosaka, does dinner taste bad? No, it's nothing, so don't talk to me. She looks away sullenly. She's not the kind to drag that thing about Shinji out this long, so maybe something has irritated her. Dinner ends as usual and Fujini goes home satisfied. Saber and Tosaka are in the living room. It was an awkward mood before, but since I've trained with Saber for the past 2 days, it doesn't feel awkward anymore. Saber, you can go to bed. I'll do the rest. No, I'll stay awake until you go to sleep. I'd also like to learn from Rin how skilled you are in magic. I see. Then let's go to Tosaka's room a bit earlier than usual. You don't mind, Tosaka? No, I don't mind. But you are getting along much better with Saber. For some reason, Tosaka says with the same displeasure she had when we were eating dinner. I'll be waiting in my room, so come when you're done cleaning up. And I'll also be skipping school for tomorrow on, so come to my place in the afternoon. Shiro, did you do something to Rin? She seems angry. Did it seem that way to you too? I don't know. I didn't do anything to anger her. We both look at each other and tilt our heads. We have no idea why Tosaka's angry. Then to start with, go ahead and strengthen this lamp. You just have to strengthen the glass on the outside. She hands me an antique lamp. I sit down. I take a deep breath holding the lamp in both hands. Tosaka speaks so easily, but I'm rigid all over with tension. Even though I do it every night, the reality is that the success rate is below 0.01%. Wait, no, just 0.1%. Tosaka says she'll study the extent of my strengthening to determine the level I'm at, but she won't be able to do that even if I fail at the strengthening. That's no good. I shake off my idle thoughts. I concentrate my mind on the lamp. The blueprint of the lamp emerges. I could draw a diagram of the glass material, shape, and even the flow of strength that would correspond to blood vessels in humans. So all I have to do now is put my magical energy into those blood vessels. I just have to do as I always do. The feeling of driving a burning metal rod into my backbone, all I have to do is stick that incompatible burning nerve into my body and familiarize myself with it. Once that succeeds, all I have to do is pour the correct amount of magical energy for the glass and... Oh. I broke it. I must have not been able to control it. As I put more than the proper quantity of magical energy into it, and as a result, the glass broke easily. I look up at Tosaka timidly. As I thought this might be the case, but it really was. Tosaka's shoulders slump. Huh? What do you mean, you thought so? Isn't it obvious? I'm just dumbfounded by your lack of talent. First of all, you don't have the basics down. Geez, I'm impressed you can produce magical energy with such a ridiculous method. Tosaka, are you angry? Of course! I'm amazed you kept training with such basic problems, and I even want to kill your teacher for not correcting you. Why are you taking such a long route? I don't get what you're saying, but don't insult my father. It's my fault that I don't have any talent, so my father has nothing to do with it. Of course he has something to do with this. If you take an apprentice, it's the role of the teacher to correct the student. Well, you're right that it does no good to take it out on someone who's already gone, but still, your teacher got the first step wrong. Still angry, Tosaka takes out some kind of can from her bag. It looks like a can filled with candy drops, something foreign children treasure. I've seen a lot of imitation in Japan as well. That thing that has several varieties of candy, and the white one being the mint. Okay. Hold out your hand, Shiro. I put out my hand. Tosaka shakes the can and takes out a reddish candy drop. Alright, swallow that. I put it in my mouth as instructed. It's not sweet. No, it has no taste actually. And this feeling, it feels more like rock than candy. I forcibly swallow it down. Ew. Oh, ouch, my throat hurts! What was that, Tosaka? It's a jewel, of course. Couldn't you tell by looking at it? Straightforwardly, Tosaka said something outrageous. A jewel? Why? I can't help it. I prepared some medicine too, but that sort of thing won't work if I can't fix you. So I decided I just have to open the switch with the strongest one I have. No, that's not the point. Why are you making me swallow a jewel? I can't digest something like that. Hey now, if you're going to worry about things, you should be worrying about something else. It's not a normal jewel, you know. What I gave you just now is an enforcement tool that will let you find out about what you didn't that will let you find out about what you didn't know up until now. It should start melting right about now, so be prepared or you'll faint. Why are you telling me I'm going to faint with... Just as I say that, the abnormality hits me. My body is burning. The feeling in my limbs goes numb. A lump of heat that can only be described as pain enters my back. I have to concentrate my mind at my forehead and squeeze it out. And squeeze, or I won't be able to stay standing. What is this? I know it. I know the feeling. This is a failure. This is the reaction that happens to my body when I fail to construct a magic circuit inside me. It's alright. It must be painful, but it should gradually get better if you can maintain that condition. Well, the burning but the burning feeling will continue for about 2 or 3 weeks, though. I want to answer her back, but I don't have the energy to do so. Like, why would you do this to somebody without consent? Ugh! All I can do is try with all my might to stay standing. Okay, the difference between a Magus and a human is whether they have a switch or not. You should know that this switch is the toggle for the magic circuit. See, there's an electrical pot that can boil water. A Magus is just like that, and a normal person is a pot that can keep the water warm, but can't boil it. They are similar, but different. The question of whether one has a switch or not is beyond the grasp of an individual. When we are born... No, when we are made, we are separated into insulators and kettles. The person with the switch will never be able to experience magic. Alright, you're an amateur, but you definitely have a magic circuit, so that means you have the talent. So if you make the magic circuit within your body even once, all you have to do after that is toggle the switch. You just have to press the switch, and switch between on and off to produce magical energy. I calm my breathing. As Tosaka says, it seems the situation won't get any worse if I calm myself down. You only have to make the magic circuit once, but you're trying to make the magic circuit from scratch and build it into you every time. It's just a waste. If you establish it in your body even once, all you have to do is switch to it. Usually a Magus who establishes a magic circuit next receives training to switch to it. But your teacher didn't do that. That's why you're building a magic circuit and risking death every time. No, maybe your father made the same mistake as well. I breathe out. The feelings of my limbs slowly return. As you've trained the wrong way for a long time, your switch is closed. If that's the case, all you can do is open it by force and let your body know that there is a switch. See? The jewel just now is something that forces the switch to turn on, so you'll be like that forever. If you want to return your original power to your original state, you'll have to turn it off with your own power. If you can do that, you won't need the jewel's help anymore. After that, you should be able to handle the magic circuit with a simple mental operation. I get that, but can't I do anything about the heat in my body? If she talks about the switch, what am I supposed to do? What? You can speak already? You're good at controlling yourself. Then maybe you can turn to your normal state rather quickly. The switch will automatically turn off as your body tries to calm down and tries to get comfortable again. All you have to do is hasten that process with your will, see? It's easy, right? No, like I said, I don't understand at all. You say a switch, but I don't feel anything like that. It'll be like that now, but you'll be able to get a clear image eventually. It'll be like a button in your head, so you have to do is switch it on, and you'll be able to open the magic circuits easily. I hope so. I just feel really sick right now. I assume so. You always shut your magic circuit off after you use your strengthening magic, right? It's the opposite right now, and your magic circuit is open the whole time. It's like running full speed all the time, so it's naturally painful. But that's an essential requirement to be able to call yourself a Magus. If you're going to fight as a master, toggling the switch will surely help you out. I know, it was a surprise when I'm thanking you. You're right, if I can feel the switch thing, it'll certainly be a bonus. You should understand pretty well. But there's no need to thank me, I'm just helping you because I'm in trouble if the person I'm cooperating with was weak. Tosaka looks away. It must be because my body is burning. Blankly, I think the embarrassed Tosaka's cute. What? What are you staring at my face for? Nothing, I just thought that you're honest. I see. You must have excess energy if you're able to say such things. I can continue teaching if you have that much energy, right? Tosaka approaches me smiling. Hold on. Hey, I can barely move my body right now. So, try your strengthening again. You shouldn't be able to control your magical energy right now. You'll be of no use if you don't get used to that condition. It's alright. I brought a lot of lamps. I don't know how many times you'll screw up, but I won't let you rest until you succeed in strengthening. Smiling, she hands the lamp to me, still barely able to move. Oh, this is like telling someone with a 40-degree fever to walk on a long tightrope. Jeez, I didn't think I'd give up before you did. Tosaka blames me with her glare. I'm sorry. My predictions were too optimistic. I never thought you would break all 30. Sorry, but that's it for today's training. There's nothing to use to measure your strengthening anymore. But I did try. I tried hard with a body that's burning like I'm in a boiling kettle. I tried hard, but it's just that the strengthening failed in spite of that. If it's just the glass breaking, you can fix it, right? Fix that broken window before. It's impossible. That was something that broke normally. This broke because it couldn't endure your magical energy. Remember that it's hard to affect something that carries the magical energy of another. I see. Yeah, don't worry and go rest. I'll call it enough to have your switch turned on today. I'll teach you the rest when you're able to control it. I'm glad I can rest. But what will you teach me after this? You can only use strengthening, right? You said that's all you can use. I have to pause for a brief moment. Freak, I hate this! And we are back. It's going to be probably a little out of sync for the rest of this episode, but that's whatever. Getting back to it. You can only use strengthening, right? You said that's all you can use, so then you might be able to take it up to the next level and use transformation. Have you ever been taught about... Oh my gosh, this is going on for so long. Have you ever been taught about strengthening, transformation, and projection magic? A little. Strengthening is used to strengthen something, as the word suggests. People tend to think of strengthening as hardening something, but it actually strengthens the object's effect. For example, swords will become sharper and lamps will become brighter. I don't think I need to explain too much for the transformation either. For example, you can't create a fire with an edged weapon. That which attaches abilities beyond the normal effects is called transformation. And projection, I think, was... What was projection, Tosaka? I remember my father out talking about it often. You know about strengthening and transformation, right? Then I would think you'd naturally know what projection is. Well, in short, it's magic that reproduces something. It's not magic that elaborates on something that's already there. Basically, it's magic that constructs something from nothing, so it's the hardest. Oh, but magical energy used only once, right? So something made with this projection disappears quickly. Comparing a projected sword made with 10 magical energy and a strengthened sword with 1 magical energy, the strengthened one is stronger. You only need to work on something that's already there, so strengthening is more efficient. In that light, projection uses too much magical energy, so it's not a magic that's widely used. Oh, I remember. I think my father was saying something like that. He said something about not doing it because it wasn't worth it. That's it. Alright, let's finish up if you're done asking questions. You seem rather unsteady, so I'll at least take you to your room. I let her accompany me back to my room, and Saber was waiting for me at the doorway. Well done, both of you. I don't even have the energy to respond. I answer with just a nod and enter my room. How is Shiro, Rin? Bad. He's really bad. He doesn't have the talent. It's a merciless statement, just like Tosaka. And that's gonna be the end of this episode. Oh gosh, that was so long. I'm finding that when we're talking about magic, it becomes a lot more boring. that sounds really mean, but I just realized, like, I really like all the parts with Saber and her training with Shiro. But then whenever it gets to Tosaka's magic stocks, it's just kind of a lot of exposition that never ends. Ever. So I'm just like, But, yeah, with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.